Oh. Oh. Oh, Justin. Behold. A little to the left. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are these the new ones?
No, these are the old ones. These are the old ones. The old ones look good.
Yeah.
The old ones look good. I mean, they're not, they're
little herky jerks.
Well, the herky jerks is gonna be figured out.
No, I meant like the movement. Not this. This is fine.
Oh. Yeah. No, well, yeah, they move fine when but the glory, I guess.
But the smoothness on the other ones are fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll talk about that
that's
shit.
like pro level shit.
Yo, look at this. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Oh shit.
Uh,
Got that. I hooked it up to a wah-wah pedal.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's called the tweak stream. All right. There we go. G. James B. in the house. Bobcat in the house.
Do you say Bobcat or Babcat?
I don't know. I always said Babcat, and then I heard Mike TV always say Bobcat, and then I thought Bobcat would be a clever play on words.
That fucker left. He doesn't get to say how things get named now.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He won't even be here.
Take that shit to Oregon.
Yeah. All right. Here, let's kill that music.
Kill it.
Well, okay, hard.
Bring it down hard.
That snuck up on me, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we got that shot. Oh, and then where's that side by side? I'll tell you, it'd be rad, Nathan.
Here's the reality. The reality is you don't get to pick your name on the internet.
There we go. That's what I want.
You don't get to pick your name. For whatever reason, on We're Not Wrong,
Yeah.
people just started calling the show WNR.
We're not wrong.
They fucking love it.
That's
they
pretty great.
love saying it.
It's pretty great.
You can't fight it.
W.
You can wait to see whether or not it dies out, but if the flames just keep flickering,
They rise higher.
then it's like, look, then you just got to steer into it.
Look at that. I just hit the wrong button. All I had to do, hit that little undo. I got an undo foot pedal now. How you
shit.
like me? How you like that? Oh. And then watch this. And then now I can tweak shot.
I look like a Turkish Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well, that's on you.
I know, yeah. No, yeah, I'm just saying right now I have a very Turkish Obi-Wan Kenobi look to me. Prequel.
Some say
prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, prequel?
You think fucking...
No, yeah, Alec Guinness.
You think Guinness?
Oh, no, I'm seeing the gin.
Damn.
I'm seeing the gin. Okay, so it looks like,
I guess I'd have to dye my
dear
hair.
Nathan, in the reshuffling, the bot 4. Oh, I see, because bot 4 is wrong name. Wrong name. There we go.
There it is. Wrong name.
Wrong name.
Don't use wrong name.
Here, if we're talking to each other like this,
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
So,
Yeah.
so this shot's useful if anybody wants to carve up stuff to make shorts out of. And then the only thing I could think of, yeah. No, oh yeah, no. The setup is immaculate, man. Look, you cracked the style guide, Nathan. If you're looking for plaudits,
I think you matted the
yeah,
story
you
guide.
madded it. Oh, doggone it. You don't have a shot on this. You don't got a shot. Like I have no
You don't
button to
got a
press.
shot.
Here, open up the Stream Deck and add to page 5. Go to page 5 on the plus. There you go, page 5 on the plus. And then you're going to have to, okay, I'll tell you what. Actually, you know what? Ignore everything I just said. Instead, open up settings on vMix. And then go to, just click the settings buttons and then go to shortcuts. And then click find, upper right hand corner. And then the thing I just hit OK, and it should highlight. Whichever one is highlighted, see what that says right there? It says like something bad. Double click on that and change that to the Nathan cam. and then do that for all of them, and then I'll wait patiently and keep the conversation alive with Justin, who's shaking his head.
No, all right. This is
Did
something.
you get included on some big group chat?
No, although it's funny, it's related to that.
I figured the whole world. I figured the whole world. I figured the whole world, Justin.
We should save this for the show.
I know.
This is good. This is.
We got lots of good stuff.
This is a good thing.
I think I've got myself on the non-working buttons. May you check, please?
Okay, so just go ahead and close that out. Hit OK.
Let me
This is
fix
what
that.
you did. Okay, that's not the right. What you want to do is you want to look at which one you are. It's the one labeled something quad cam 3 or something. It's the one where you see your face. It's the words over your head.
See?
If you scroll up, see your face.
I
What
see my
words
face.
are over that? That's
G-
the one it should be.
Okie doke.
All right. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep us tiny. Tiny people is funny. Vibe shift.
That reminds me of midget wrestling near my house.
Whoops. I was obliquely referencing that, and you went straight there. That's great.
They don't have it no more?
It just rolls into town every once in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta take my daughter to that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, what
They
if
still call it midget wrestling?
They still call it midget wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Vibe
Hell yeah.
shift.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I think.
All right.
Hey, cool.
See, there we go. You know what? These all blend together. You can't really tell.
But it all blends together perfect. To hear the liquor tell it.
To hear the liquor what?
It's an Outcast song.
Ah.
All
right.
shit.
I say let's go.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Hit me with that
Go.
music.
All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Make sure we're recording. And 3.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, do you have a recording button there?
Look at this. I got the preview program right here. I can see it. So watch it here. Let me go ahead. I don't have a recording button, so I do need to position all these, but there we go. I could throw that on.
Look
at that.
Well, I use more machine now than man.
I love it. I love it. You fucking actually like, dude, you should go back in time and talk to the Brian that didn't know how to use the board.
What am I going to just mock him until he...
No, you put a hand on him like Ghost Jesus and then pictures. Like just,
true. It's true.
Just be like, I'm gonna
shit.
guide you.
Taozu for you is in the chat. It's been a minute. Matt, it's so good to see you, man. All right, LFG. All right, here we go. Take us in 3, 2. Oh, hello there, Internet. I didn't see you. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. It's going to be a great night. Oh, you beautiful haunted bear, haunted by laughter. Laughter is just leprosy of the lungs. That's right. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by my inimitable co-host. It's Justin Robert Young. What's wrong with your arms, sir?
Oh, they're going too crazy. I'm just kidding. It's me, video.
Oh, video, you got us again. What a great
You
visual
don't know
gag.
what's happening with my arms.
No,
If you're
that's
only
true.
laughing. Yeah, you're only laughing to yourself because you think it's funny, but you don't know shit, audio listeners.
Got him. Hashtag got him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so we got a lot going on. It's bad time to be audio. Bad news, audio.
Yeah. Hey,
If I were you, I wouldn't be you.
have you
I
ever, has this ever happened to you?
would- Call me.
I'm new to YouTube. You're an old YouTube hand.
I'm not just old, Justin. I'm very old.
You're
I'm ancient.
Yes, you are a wizened YouTuber. You are really, you're older than the trees.
I am.
Yeah.
And the funny part was I thought I was late. I was like Genesis day 2, and I'm like, well, I clearly missed it. They're like,
It's peaked.
they're like, hold my formless void.
Yeah. So I'm new, and really like YouTube is a growth outlet for PX3. It's not the number one thing. My main stuff is Substack and podcasting. But I still want to do YouTube good.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like
Well,
if
of
I'm
course.
there,
I
I'm
mean-
taking the opportunity to make the shots better, make it better lit,
course.
blah, 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 right? And so I brought on Will Saddleberg, to help edit and do stuff. And then eventually I was like, well, fuck it. Like, I should do better thumbnails.
Oh.
And so I was like, because I was doing dumb thumbnails. And then I was just one day, last week, I was like, fuck it. Let's do the dumbest fucking thumbnail.
Oh, I guarantee you.
I can think of.
I think I know where this story
Let
is
me
going.
just do the dumbest. And so I was just at the end of the video that I had Will editing. I'm like, okay, Will, here, take one of these screen grabs. Like, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, and then fucking, I don't know, put Trump and then a bus and some other shit just around me. First comment on the video. Oh my God, I love the thumbnail. Amazing thumbnail.
Yes.
So then today, I'm like, the big news in politics is this Signal chat that they added a.
Can we do a Brian tries to remember what he saw? Like Brian explains sports thing.
Do we want to? Yeah. Do we want to do that before or after you reveal the thumbnail? Let's do it after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll put the punctuation on this.
Okay. Do the thumbnail after.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this morning, actually, it's one of those where the headline is the entire story. It's like certain titles are so good, you're like, that's it. That's all I needed. Turns out the whole book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what's in there.
People be
I'm right.
different. Yeah.
Mythbusters. I've now seen every episode.
Yes.
Scam School.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
World's Greatest Con. Let me guess.
Yeah.
Headline in the Atlantic. So what is it? So I was
The Trump administration texted me their war plans.
Yeah, accidentally texted me their war plans. And I click on it, and of course, it being an Atlantic headline is code for you get the first paragraph.
Yeah.
And so I
Before you go to paywall jumper.
exactly. So yeah. Oh, is that what it is? I'm told.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Sources say.
Sources
Hold
say.
on, yeah. Now I have to listen to this episode later to remember what URL you just said. But I go long enough to say, yep, that's exactly what I expected. Quite literally on a Signal group chat, Pete Hegseth whoopsed.
So Mike Waltz is the one who added him for those keeping track at home. But Pete Hegseth allegedly was the one who sent confidential material. Worth noting that the Trump administration says that it wasn't, and also that Jeffrey Goldberg, the guy who wrote the article, while it is not in contention that Mike Waltz was a fucking moron who added him to a Signal group chat and should probably not be allowed to have a phone. Like, forget being a part of the government. No more phones. Like, you get a rotary phone, and that's and somebody will bring it along.
Jitterbug.
He's gonna have like a Downton Abbey motherfucker that just like has a corded phone like around all the time. But you probably shouldn't have anything that lights up. But Jerry Goldberg is the guy that wrote a bunch of the articles about Iraq, like back in the day, that got us into that war. He's written controversial stuff about the Trump administration in the past that Trump and people around him have said is not true. So no matter what, Mike Waltz is a fucking moron for putting him on that group chat.
Right.
That nobody denies that the group chat was real. What is at question is whether or not what Jeffrey Goldberg did not say in the article was like, what followed was sophisticated, specific plans as to when this bombing was going to happen. And I knew it so much so that I was able to be on social media searching for the places they were going to bomb, and they showed up. Right.
Wow.
We don't know if that's true. He has not released that. They've said that nothing confidential was on there. Who fucking knows? But yeah, that's the story, the Signal story.
So, which brings us to, you covered it on WNR.
No, this was on PX3.
Oh, PX3.
It will be covered on WNR tomorrow. Nathan, can you go to youtube.com/@politics and just bring up the thumbnail for the episode that just went live seconds ago?
All right. Oh my God. First of all, tame by YouTube standards by a lot. This is practically the Wallace Report. Wait, is that a thing? Is there a thing called the Wallace Report?
No, but I would like to imagine that there could be.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So yeah, it was just again me being like, oh, here's the dumbest fucking thing I could think of. Just throw me screaming at my phone with a bunch of screen grabs from it, and then
Well, and what's funny is from 1,000 feet away like this, in terms of attention span, 1,000 feet away, it doesn't read as that crazy or that over the top or that dumb. It looks like, yeah, that is a YouTube video about this topic.
yeah, turns out. My instinct of I thought it was the dumbest possible thing. My instinct, this is what's annoying. My instinct for let's do something so dumb I'm humiliated to even have the idea is middle of the road, just best practices YouTube.
Welcome.
I know.
Take
Yeah.
it from me, this old hand. You belong among us, the dipshits.
That's it. Well, cheers. I'm glad to be in. I'm glad to be in the on the team.
All right, so man, video viewers, you're in for a treat. I mean, you're experiencing it. That was it.
Yeah.
You're experiencing a treat. Not only do we have all the video set up, and this set is looking fucking rad as hell.
Great.
But I upgraded Nathan. I got Nathan 2.0.
What happened?
Look at that shot.
Oh shit.
Oh, he just activated the camera.
Oh.
He just did the thing.
You just while trying to do a Vulcan
you were
live long
doing a
and
bit, and you
prosper.
fucked up the shot.
You fucked
Should've
up the
done that.
shot.
You fucked the
I'll
shot.
fix it. I'll fix it.
It's no, I got it.
Oh.
You can't fix it. That's the thing. Well, I mean, actually,
you can break
can.
it, but you can't fix
It's
it.
here. I can.
You
I
can now
gotcha.
buy it.
There we go. Boom. There we go. But yeah, here, dig this shit. Well, here, yeah, actually, dig this.
Yeah, let's
Look at
zoom
that
right
soul
into his
patch.
nose. Yeah,
There you go.
This
There
is
you
great.
go.
This is another awesome
there you
audio
go.
bit.
Right? No, this is great. What
Just
do
the
you
soul
think?
patch. Just the soul patch. We're just gonna call this episode Patches.
Patches. Patches the monkey.
Shalom.
Patches the Jewish monkey. Yeah, man. This that's that new Tail 2 camera that
You bought new cams.
Yeah.
We talked about this in the bones.
Yeah.
Buy the book test.
Yeah. Please buy the book test.
Because these were very expensive.
Yep. Or at least find out how the book test was done. Head on over to scamstuff.com. and
Digital
type
download.
Fourth book test.
$25.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered how the book test is done? Guess what? $25.
Boom.
Yeah. But meanwhile, all that money was spent on this camera that is fucking awesome. Like it's 4K 3x optical zoom.
Schneider lens.
Look at that horse. The big hair, the bushy teeth. My producer, Tara Cates just told me it's just to inform me that it's not a horse, it's a butterfly. It may, in fact, be a moth. But it is astonishing.
That video is from back when you were late on YouTube.
I know. Way late.
Way late.
See if you can, Nathan, pull up the live stream on Monorug. If you go to the live stream tab, I think you could go to, I think it was the second day I did the outdoor shot where I just set it up and said, try transmitting. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And then it either did or there you go. Not the opening one. Oh, yep. You're looking at the For You tab. What are you late to YouTube? That might be the one.
Moonlight. And so,
Oh no, that was the cellular. Well, here we'll show that. You'll have to take the camera on that since I don't have it. But this is cellular streaming. So the only thing is it drops it down to 15 frames per second. But if you full screen that, Nathan, you can see that it really is in 4K. And
Holy shit,
that's
yeah.
all just the auto everything, and it ends up just looking. So now.
So were you just bringing it out on a stand somewhere?
I took that. I did the full trail the full trail walk.
Yeah.
With it on a selfie stand, and now I got to. You know what? Here, I got it right here. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
So what you gotta do is there we go. So here. So this shit is a full avatar where So you put the chat's there, camera's there, and it's able to track everything. And then it's got the cold shoe, so you put the receiver on there, so which goes audio straight into the camera. And then there are 2 transmitter packs, so like you and I can have production mics on, and we could just walk right down the street and do man on the street interviews with any old rando.
God damn.
It's gonna be great.
We could be interviewing Thoughts on 6th Street.
Yep. We could have high thoughts.
We should just
outside
we
of the
should do
dispensary.
that. We should do like those like interviewing like tarted up women like as they're going out for the night. This is like a huge genre on YouTube, right?
No.
That's where like the Haktua girl came from.
Oh.
It was like that's like a whole thing. It's like chicks who are like drunk out in a busy party district. A dude will just like ask them like, what do you find hot in a guy, or like what's your body count, or blah blah blah. Like there's like that's like a whole thing.
They're all happy to be interviewed, or
because everybody's happy to see a camera and be the center of attention, especially after you've had a few drinks.
Yeah,
and so we'll do that, but we'll
So I got to work on this. I got to work on my Micro Machines van and be all like, do you consent for your likeness to be used throughout the universe and all technologies both existing and to be created?
You would be at the top of the form of that genre, and I think we should just do that, but just be like, so like, do you have any investments? Like, you should probably invest. Like, we just give them good life advice. Like, we're not going to be like, hey, like, oh, like, what do you think about like when a guy, like, would you ever date a guy under 6 foot?
Yeah.
Fuck all that. There's plenty of chuds that are doing that.
All right.
We're just going to be like, what's the biggest lesson your dad taught you?
Okay. Yes. Okay. We do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
wholesome thought interviews on 6th Street.
Except for one thing.
Okay.
You start doing it.
Yeah.
And then as they're thoughtfully answering, stick mic in their face, then I turn around and it is revealed that I'm playing a steel drum. And like, these girls have thoughts. No?
It's so fucking niche. It's so niche.
One person
It's so
really
niche.
liked that
It's so-
joke.
it's so
One
niche.
person really liked that joke. Doug Stanhope is watching out there. And he was like, oh my God. I can't believe it.
they still remember. I can't believe they still remember.
This at 9/11.
Is that like brand? What's going on with that brand?
I don't know. I mean, I'd Google it if I wanted to end my YouTube career.
Could we turn it into a STEM brand?
where it's for like nature.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah,
It's a bunch of-
foraging.
Oh my God! Hold
Turn
on.
Girls
A
Gone Wild into a foraging
a
brand.
Disney Plus original.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of Girl Scouts or whatever, and literally just call it Girls Gone Wild. And if anyone else is probably like,
Yeah,
you're like, oh, it's like what?
yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you were saying?
We teach them how to find berries and fungi, and you won't believe what happens when we give them the camera. They found a bullfrog.
Yes.
That's what happens, is they found a bullfrog. You wouldn't believe it because it was mostly berries and fungi leading up
what
to
an
that.
amazing
Yeah.
fake out that would be. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
It would be great. It would be great. Brian, what else is going on in your life? What's popping? What's happening?
I hey boss. So I am obviously excited about the capabilities of the
cams,
camera stuff,
yeah.
right? And so,
How many did you buy?
well, there was a 3-pack, and I bought it.
Yeah,
And but they
that was so many words for 3.
and then
Because once you start with there was a 3-pack, I was assuming 6. Because why would you say there was a 3-pack if you weren't just going to say 3?
because
It had to be a multiple. I'm like, why would you buy
trying
9 cameras?
I'm trying to.
Why would you buy 30 cameras? Why are you giving me a multiple when you wouldn't just say it?
I was trying to parse what part of the story to go to, so I bought the 3-pack, and
Yeah.
I did not expect them to come in time for Founders Day, but I was hoping. And then I don't know. I asked some trivial question about like something technical, something, and I did notice that
To
like,
the manufacturer.
yes,
Gotcha.
in Hong Kong, right? Oh, you know what it was? Okay, so here's the thing about doing mass market emails.
Yeah.
People respond, and it's very clear that nobody thinks a human, much less the person who's clearly fucking writing the email, is going to read it.
Because
Right?
we've been so conditioned for emails to be written in a perspective of like, hi, I'm Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Doug, I need $5 from you personally. Michelle's mad, and I need to
Exactly.
buy her a candy bar in 5 seconds, or else, well, I'm gonna get divorced.
Exactly.
And like, and you imagine if you were to email back, it wouldn't be Barack Obama. But for people like you, when they do email, you're like, no, it literally comes into my personal fucking email.
Right. And so
Yeah.
knowing this, and again, I'm saying it, but nobody believes me, and that's fine. But I know it and I live it. So they send out a marketing thing because I'm counting down to when this camera's coming out, and they're all like, they're doing like drops of like, now look at it do tennis at night. And between you, me, and the wall, I am still firmly of the opinion that these are sex cams that they're going out of their way to not call.
You very much are invested in this.
Oh, no, it's fun. Are you kidding me? It's the reason Betamax went to shit over VHS. Every single technology. It's porn.
including this one,
Including this one. Especially this one.
especially this one.
Yeah. So they're big on the hands-free, gesture-based control system.
But you use the hands-free gesture-based control system, and it's part of the reason why you bought the product.
But I don't need it.
Wait, but you walked around your property by yourself utilizing it.
Hold that thought. So I respond basically. So they send out these content things of like in this situation, in that situation.
Yeah.
And I can tell that they're using like a default AWS supported like stream player or something, but they have the settings like the bandwidth throttling wrong. So it's like they're sending out like watch our video, but you can't download the video and then watch it. And when you stream it, it under buffers like the stream is too high quality for the bandwidth allotment.
Gotcha.
So I point this out. I'm like, you realize these are all unplayable. You keep
Yeah.
sending them and they keep not being playable. And then I, being helpful, I'm like, I've tried it on my phone. I've tried it in multiple, blah,
Yeah.
blah. It's not on the customer end. You guys are just not realizing this. And then they're all like, and then they respond like, whoops, try it now. And I'm like, yeah, it works. So they're listening, right?
Good.
And I guess like I had done a good deed because like the day the cameras come out, it says, and I was thinking there's no way I'd have them in time for Founders, but they're like, yeah, your order's shipping from Hong Kong. And it turns out they only sent one instead of the three. But by Friday night, when I had unboxed it, it was like, these are dope. And it's opening up a new world of possibilities. And what I wanted to say.
possibilities. Hands-free.
No.
Gesture-based.
No.
What kind of gesture?
These biologists are wild. So what I want to say is, yo, where are my other two cameras at? But in Brian Brushwood fashion, I don't say that.
No.
Instead, I send an email saying, these cameras are a treat. Look, I unboxed it live on the air.
Yeah.
Link. When you click on the link, it takes you to this channel.
That shows that there's a lot of people that are on the channel.
Exactly.
Good.
And I'm like,
Good.
it's great. So excited for the other two. Any updates on those?
Yeah.
What comes back is, your other two are being sent immediately, followed by 1,000, 1,000. Hi, I'm insert name here.
Yeah.
We see that you are a influencer.
Yeah.
We would like to work with
Partner with
influencer.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So as of just before we went live, I responded, it would be great if we had more, and I understand that there's this thing that could go in the field. Wouldn't it be neat if I could record Scam Nation at the bar using 3 of these? Using this very expensive equipment. Please send it to me. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see if they send it to you.
Yeah. But at the very least,
I think they should.
yeah, I think they should. Yeah,
I think they definitely should.
I think so.
Why would they, in their Hong Kong mind, not want to send them to you?
Well, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on why they would want to send them.
Because you're smart, you're handsome, and you got a good channel.
That's
You're strong. You're older than the petrified wood that creates the forest
I'm
of
the
YouTube.
exact opposite of who else might be using these cameras. I'm like an intellect. I'm a intellectual cam girl. No, idea cam.
You're really rooted in this.
Hey, it's funny. Just jacking and cracking over here, man. Sell Tesla. Disclosure: I sold Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody accused me. Did you see the? The photo, the mugshot, or the artist sketch of the guy who firebombed the Tesla factory?
No.
All right. Well, here. Let's just say that somebody. Here we go. Somebody just said. Somebody just said, "What's the deal, sir?"
Oh no! It looks like an AI version of Brian.
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can zoom in enough.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it turns out a lot of these, like the Tesla vandalism, it's like boomers. Boomers have gone wild.
That's late Gen X, this guy.
You think so?
I don't know.
It's older people.
It is older people.
People like, because you would think vandalism
Is cool.
vandalism, you think like younger people, right?
Yeah.
You think like 20s, like full of dumb ideas.
Well,
and-
actually, I take that back. Like I don't know. The younger generation, they're kind of over all that stuff. All right.
Well, I mean, but
all right.
we got an email to WNR where
growing on me.
somebody who apparently one of the videos that wound up going viral of a dude keying a Tesla was from San Jose, and this emailer is like, "Hey, by the way, we all realized at my church that this was the kind of weird old dude who like volunteers to do handyman work at our church."
The
And so,
handies, dude.
yeah. And he was like asked about it, denied it was him, wound up getting arrested. It's like a felony vandalism charge because it
Okay.
was over $950. But it was like, it was not some vinegar smelling anarchist. It was like a dude who's like MSNBC and Midas Touch rotted his brain and he felt he needed to go and murk a Tesla.
Well, and
Because like that dude that you just showed me, which is like an older, like it's basically.
Go on. He's what? Does he look like a wizened YouTuber?
No, he looks like fucking. If Brian Brushwood played the role of Walter Sobchak from the Big Lebowski, like that's what it looks like. Like a older, fatter.
That's actually right. Yeah.
Version of Brian, but it's like I would imagine that dude's probably pushing 60, right?
Yeah.
Like or in his 60s. So it's not like some 25-year-old is like, man, the system's gotta fall.
Yeah, well, and what's funny is like I think you have to be a certain.
It's somebody
age.
who's like taking Jimmy Kimmel monologue seriously.
Exactly, right?
And they're like, I do have to key a Tesla.
Like that level of stupid, you have to get fully bubbled. Like that kind of stupid has to cook. It can't. That's not adolescent just hatched out of the egg stupid. That's like you had to get weaponized. You had to get tempered like Valerian steel.
Yeah. You had to get. No.
Go on.
No. I'm on a different level now with the retard word. Because initially I was so excited it was back because I missed it.
Yeah, but then you saw what kind of company you were in.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I don't want to say that.
And then you're like, it'd be clever it is to use the marketing term retargeted ads. Which, by the way, I floated and Josie was like, nope, don't. And I never finished the words. And then later she was like, that's a retargeted ad. And I was like, got her. Hey, talking about retargeted ads, you know what's not a manic pixie dream girl?
What?
Severance season 2.
Okay.
We've talked about this Arrested Development thing, right?
No.
Okay, remember, was it Arrested Development season 3 where Michael's dating the girl who presents
Charlize
as
Theron?
Yes,
Yeah.
presents as a manic pixie dream girl.
But turns out,
She's a retargeted ad.
Yeah.
Severance, been on the cusp. On the cusp. Is
so
it
you've
a
not
manic pixie dream girl?
You did not like season 2 up until the finale.
I did, but I was increasingly concerned that
Can you speak without metaphor? Permission to speak without metaphor.
there's nuance and depth and interesting things, and then there's stupid George Lucas prequel. Heaven forbid there should be one fucking character in the cantina that we don't have find out everything about. Like, that was a cool moment. There were some goats in season 1. Creepy,
Yeah.
weird. Wonder where that's gonna go. Wouldn't it be great if I got to wonder that for the rest of my fucking life? Instead, no, let's explain. See, Lumen raises goats. Why? So that they could sacrifice them, okay? And of course, the people who raise goats, farmers, they're famously precious about their animals going to slaughter, and they don't like it. It's fucking stupid. It's all stupid. We get it, Ben Stiller. You imprinted on a Macintosh keyboard as a kid. You love the aesthetics of the 70s, so you've been aping all of your slow crossfades, all of your 1970s tracking shots. Terrible, terrible, terrible. There's no depth to it. There's no story underneath it. It's garbage.
So you didn't like it.
It was all right.
So, because the things that you're spoiling without warning, are in the finale. So it sounds like you didn't like the finale.
What's to spoil? No, I didn't like. No.
You didn't like season 2.
No.
So you didn't like the finale. You didn't like where it started. You didn't like where it ended. It was just not great.
It was like.
Because I was frustrated with the back half.
Yeah.
But I like the finale.
What the one part where the frustration was deep enough.
We're just spoiling it.
Yeah,
for the record.
sorry.
Like,
Retroactive
if
spoiler alerts.
If I could promise you that he wouldn't, I would. I can't. So, we're just spoiling it. So
Sorry.
if you didn't like it, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can fucking do. That's like asking me, I'm getting wet. I can't control the rain. I can't control. I could tell you I can control the rain and I'd be lying. Anyway, go ahead.
Same. Okay. Okay. Do you remember that Ms. Cobell episode where everybody they get under the magic tarp that protects you from Lumen, and then have a person drive and then stand by the car like a non-player character while literally the sun goes up and comes down, and when you walk out, the NPC is still standing by the car saying the same thing. Ready to go, ma'am? Ready to go?
I like to call that episode "Oops, all B plot."
Yeah. And I don't know. And then again, all of this is like, man, they're going to pay it off. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to have my mind blown. I didn't. Although I did like when they killed that one dude.
Yeah, that was a good jump scare.
That was a good surprise. Bonnie burst out laughing. As a connoisseur of body cackle, and I use that word,
Yeah.
Bonnie's laughter is the sound of tinkling bells. Every so often, it's truly a cackle.
Yeah.
And usually those are very special moments. This was a very special moment. Yeah, it was great.
But you didn't like the ending.
I didn't like.
What did you want? Because this is a thing with Brian. For people who are just joining us, Brian's enjoyment of a final product is very often divided by his expectations of it. And sometimes Brian, who is an intensely creative man, who has a lot of really, really fun and interesting and cool ideas, will have interesting and cool ideas for that premise that you will punish the product because it didn't come up with as cool of an idea as you had in your head.
This guy Brian's.
Yes.
Right here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. It was like there was
For
enough-
example, I believe it was Ant-Man and the Wasp you hated because you
It wasn't a
believed
romantic
it
comedy.
was going to be a romantic comedy.
And it would have been fucking great.
There was
it would have been great.
There was
it would have
no
been amazing.
There was no hint. There was nothing in the marketing material that suggested that it was going to be
wasted potential.
But Brian
It
was
would have
like,
been
this would have been
amazing.
great if it were a romantic comedy.
I hated every second of what it wasn't. Yes, and you are correct. You have correctly sussed it out in that the first season was there was a level of depth. It's like there's the sci-fi conceit and the commentary on work-life balance, and I was like, that's great. There's a thing on the surface and there's a deeper thing, and both are interesting. And then the second season, I was like, there's a lot of surface stuff. Okay, a lot of surface stuff, but I'll bet there's something deeper than. And by the way, spoiler alert, it's all
We already did it.
Scientology.
We already-
No. Yeah, I'm spoiling next season when the headlines are all like, "Did you know it's about Scientology the whole time?" They fucking use the color blue like crazy.
No,
Yes, it's
I don't
Scientology.
think it's about Scientology.
Yeah.
I think it's more like the Moonies or like any of those upstate New York cults. I wouldn't be shocked if it was based on one of those that have like went up to like some town 2 hours outside of Albany and set up their own weird company towns. Like Central New York has a rich fucking history of that.
Yeah.
But I don't think Scientology is too professional. This is like one of those like
And also, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ben Stiller's family. I mean, any second generation Hollywood family is going to have some kind of history.
25% chance that they were celebrity centered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked where it ended, mostly because it got to our kind of core conceit. And I'll put it this way. I liked where season 2 ended. I think I have a very good idea where season 3 is going to be. I have no idea where they go after season 3 because we are at the point now where a sci-fi conceit is going to double in over itself. And it's like they already had to work very hard to get us back to the initial thing that we liked in season 2, which is like 4 people at a weird office. Right. So they had to do a bunch of like, from where they ended season 1, like a bunch of, we're back to 4 people in a weird office. Okay. I see the way that they can do it in season 3, but it's going to have to be in this very weird, perverted version of it.
Well,
and once you go there, you can't come back.
But by the end of season 2, they had gotten most of the way there because season 1 is about the duality, work-life balance, and then season 2, by the end, they teased us with reintegration, which spoiler alert is going to be how it ends. Whatever. But the idea of what if your innie and outie don't get along, push that shit way earlier. That was actually getting somewhere.
I think it's going to be the entire 3rd season. I think the 3rd season is going to be an innie versus outie
full-on war.
With
it's going to be night people. It's going to be.
Well, no. I mean, imagine. This is my thought.
Yeah.
My guess, right? So record this. Justin totally predicts the entire season 3 of Severance. The innies align with Lumen because they've already laid that track with the weird dad being like, I like you better than my other daughter. Like you're the real like heir to me. And so maybe even he gets severed. And so now Lumen is essentially aligned with innies. And they might even push it as like, no, this is the religious transference that you need to go through if you really want to be a better person. And all of the innies believe that they are living better lives than their outies. And they feel that their outies are trying to kill them. And so now on the other side, you're going to have, again, spoilers, Gemma, who's now free, who's now going to be in a Twin Peaks weird company town where she can't, no matter how many people she tells, no matter how many times she calls the cops, they're all going to be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, we don't have any record of you being dead. You might just be, on your period. And so that's going to be that. Cobell is now going to be either on the side of, well, do I get back in? If Lumen's changed and now my creation has become all powerful, like, do I want back in or do I want to try and bring it down and help everybody to try to bring it down? And meanwhile, Outie Mark is now the hostage. in the way that Gemma had been the hostage in the previous 2 seasons.
Yeah. By the way, let me throw some spice in here. Season 3, we definitely see any Irv wake up in like a bunker and, fucking battle fatigue wearing. He's online. Like, is this really any Irv? And then it's like, we found him. You're alive. The resistance.
Because they're going to, any Irv? No, I think any Irv would want to be in the machine with Christopher Walken.
That's why it'll be such a like any Irv's timeline ended with him being ejected from the company.
Yeah.
But his continuous memory is the next thing he'll see is suddenly he's underground in the Severance resistance or something.
Yeah,
and he's like, I don't want any of this. I just want to go back to the warm office. It's like, no, we got to do the thing.
I don't know if it's going to be like a war. I do think it'll be more like this. It has to come to a head. But at the same time, I do think that they've run that plot to a point where it's like, you got to have it come to a head or else it's going to become a parody of itself. It's got one more season to wrap up.
Well, so somebody put it up. So I mentioned Night People, which makes me think of like it roughs up the experience that like multiple times Rick and Morty, like because of its condensed schedule, like it doesn't have time for the bullshit. Like there's that reintegration scene that's like 20 fucking minutes of you see the oscillation sine wave and the cosine wave and they fucking Rick and Morty. 10 seconds. All right. Are there 2 dots? There should only be 1 dot.
Yeah.
That's it. And then, I don't know. It felt like a lot luxurious, very vibe based. Now I know what it was like if I was watching Twin Peaks when it came out.
Were you not a Twin Peaks guy?
No, I was getting my dick touched.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. It's been available on home video, DVD.
I tried to watch it. It's too slow. It's too slow for me.
You don't like slow shows.
No, I like them when.
What's your favorite show that moves slow?
I like David Lynch's Dune.
It's not a show. It's a movie.
You know what? You're right. It's a moving picture show. Slow show.
What do you think of Better Call Saul?
Better Call Saul, is that a slow show? I wouldn't have thought of it.
say it's a slow show.
It starts slow.
No, you're just like fucking Gen Z ADHD.
Yeah,
like you wouldn't be able to survive
book is
the fucking
slow to
80s.
your eyes.
Okay, you wouldn't be able to survive.
The written word.
You'd watch one fucking movie trailer where a fucking shot lasts more than 5 seconds and kill yourself. That's what would happen to you kids these days.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, I give it a thumbs up. Patreon.com/great night. If you guys are having a good time, then by golly, wouldn't you like to see double this nonsense?
I fucking Scuba Nova Girl in Twitch chat says Daredevil. I watched up to the most recent episode.
Yeah.
First episode, don't judge it. Just don't judge it. Don't judge the fight scene. Just fucking get through it. Get to the second episode. It's a better show. It keeps getting better, and then
The fight scenes were great in the first one. I mean, in the first season. Yeah. Okay.
if you remember those good fight scenes,
Just hold on to
just fucking fast forward the fight scene in the first
None
episode.
of that slow. God, because that was the first time I
No,
experienced.
it's CGI bullshit. It's just
Oh.
it's awful. It's fucking awful. But the violence gets better as the show goes on.
Violence gets better.
It does. It's more like the Netflix series.
Yeah.
And then spoilers. Well, whatever.
Yeah,
fucking
fuck it.
Punisher's in the show, like Punisher was in the last show, right?
Even the marketing is like all your favorites, all
of your favorites.
Yeah.
So Daredevil goes to see Punisher, and it's just like the best. Like John Bernthal playing Punisher is amazing because he's just like a total fucking psychopath who is mad that you interrupted him writing a 7,000 word comment on like a World of Tanks message board.
World of Tanks.
He's just like, he's in the middle of like
That's
no, you fucking
great-
idiot. The treads on the weather. What are you doing here, man? Fuck you.
Mwah. Oh, what a pull. World of Tanks. That's so good.
He's just so fucking unhinged, and it's just he's just popping Percocets and drinking fucking black coffee and screaming about the fucking most unhinged shit. It was amazing. I was like, okay on the show. Kingpin remains the best character on television.
Yeah.
The Daredevil plots are like, we're getting there. And then Punisher showed up, and I'm like, fucking let's go.
That's awesome. Great Nights. Patreon.com/Great Night. You get the bonus podcast, The Bones.
Yeah.
They're good, man. You should
Boom,
check
boom,
them out.
boom, boom, boom,
Bones. We got Founders Day coming up.
When is that?
That is April 5th. April 5th.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
That means I'm not going to be able to go. What's it called? Sorry.
Skydiving?
No, the Dow Boys.
Oh.
The Dow Boys are in San Antonio.
Oh.
So maybe they'll.
Well, I don't know, in the evening.
Maybe they'll show up. Maybe they'll show back up
In the during the day or
during
something.
the day. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, so this year, to be honest, I promised everyone that it would be smaller, and we're right now looking to be around 75 people, which, by my count, is just enough for almost all of us to pack into the soundstage as a black box theater, which means the shows should feel like a total barn burner in there.
It'll be great.
Yeah, so
it has air conditioning.
Yes. Okay. I buried the lead. Definite climate control. We're just all gonna have to cozy up,
Which is great. Well, it's great for the audience. It was always fine for us because we would just come into the house and cool down and then go out and
Everyone
do a show.
else had to totally
Everybody
bake.
else had to just sit there and sweat next to each other.
Yeah.
But now we'll all be able to be climate controlled, which is great.
And also, so we got Jomo and the Possum Posse. As a matter of fact, so get this. Did I tell you we're building a stage? By we, I mean Jesse. But basically, we were walking the place, and I thought, sure would be neat if we had an elevated stage. Not really highly elevated, just a little riser. Oh, also, we got to get rid of all these 4x8 flats. Stage flats, gotta go. Wish we had a stage. Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Dental plan. And then so the stage flats are going to be made into a stage.
That's great.
Yeah, right? Isn't that fun? And then that'll free up more space, and we'll all be able to pack in there. Nathan already has the board and everything set up in there. Next up, we just got to do a good show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be great. Very, very excited to see everybody.
Yep.
It's going to be a blast and a half. And it's going to be good shit.
Legit question. Do you need a permit, officer? This is accessory use of a residence, which is protected for a YouTube channel regardless of its size. Here in the extraterritorial jurisdiction of Travis County, outside of the city limits, which end on Thomas Springs Road, I don't believe. Actually, the cops already came by last year, and they were like, "What? There's a stage?" I'm like, "Yeah, that deck." And they were like, "Well, they said you're selling tickets." Yes, but you forgot to do air quotes around tickets. And they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's a family reunion for fans," and it's like he lost interest very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just a bunch of
No
nerds
fires.
getting
Burn ban,
together,
though.
and
We're gonna do a cookout.
Hey,
Yeah, we got the Torchies and the cookout and petting zoo.
How's that coming?
Don't you worry.
It's coming.
Don't you worry.
It's coming.
Don't you
Get
worry.
ready to wipe your hands. It's coming. Oh, it's coming.
We're
It's
seeing if
coming.
we can muscle. Let's just say there's going to be some.
Don't bring a black light. It's coming.
Let's just say there's going to be some disappointed 8-year-olds who don't have a petting zoo because Brian
we're
needed
sniping.
Sorry.
You do live next to the zoo.
Yeah, I think they would notice.
If you stole an animal,
Yeah. Or would they?
it's only one way to find out.
Hey, Nathan, you got a game for us?
Yes, I do. Tonight's game is called Historical Conspiracies. I've made up a bunch of historical events, and I'd like you to make me a conspiracy theory. You got 2 minutes. That's it.
Okay. So we don't have to like figure out if these were real historical events or anything.
These are all lies.
Okay, so I guess we have to and the winner will be determined by science?
Yeah, by science.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Your first event is Cleopatra's October Heist. You have 2 minutes. Go.
Well, wait, hold on. Wait.
I think part of the game should be that you have to tell us
which one of us goes
what
first.
the sheep will think. You got to
right.
tell us what the sheep will believe.
All right. The sheep will believe that Cleopatra's October Heist was a woman in Florida who went to a party city and absolutely wrecked shit. That is what people believe that the Cleopatra's October Heist is.
Oh, wait. So this is current events news.
I think you fucked up by putting him on the spot for improv.
Well, I didn't want improv. I want to know what the actual...
They were all made up.
These are all made up.
He said they were all made up.
Well, what's the conspiracy theory then?
We each have to make one up, and then he decides which one is better.
So we have to both know the real history and the subverted?
No, we're improv. These are improv prompts.
Well, okay.
This is an improv game.
Yes.
Where he says a thing, and then we each make some shit up.
Okay.
And then he decides which one is better.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's Cleopatra's Heist. Brian.
Yeah, the conspiracy was that was a bit Brian was doing. He knew the whole time. Cleopatra's. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That is the bit. I don't know anything about Cleopatra. I got it.
Okay.
Cleopatra's October Heist.
Uh-huh.
Cleopatra is Miss Cleo,
Ooh.
who
Yeah.
was going to contact Abraham Lincoln
When?
on a big pay-per-view special in October of 2006 when she absconded with all the money and did not perform the pay-per-view special. They ran a rerun of a WWE event.
Yeah.
People are mad about it to this very day. It's now known as Cleopatra's October Heist.
All right. So the two things that you have to judge from is me explaining the bit to Brian or what Brian said.
See, I can just sell out and give you both a point. So we're going to do that. We'll call this tutorial. Your next event is the Soviet Denny's experiment.
Brian, why don't you take this one?
Das Vidanya. Was long time ago. Is Western.
No, you keep going.
Capitalist come and say, should be Dennis here. Dennis is too Western. Commissar. He say, what was the conspiracy question prompt?
Can you give me a conspiracy theory regarding the Soviet Denny's experiment?
Commissar, he say, Commissar, he say, we try capitalism no work, go back to bread lines. Everyone love Dennis. Show up in shit. Not
One more minute.
Not St. Petersburg. Leningrad. Is free hush puppies, no bread line. Nuke from orbit.
That's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that shit, dude.
A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't know that shit. That's not what I heard, though.
Oh, wait. You heard something else?
That's not what I heard. In 1961, the Soviet Union moved nuclear weapons into Cuba. What resulted was the Cuban Missile Crisis. But what a lot of people don't know is that the United States actually shot down a test missile that was going to land in Orlando, Florida. But one of their bases, the American base in Key West, was able to intercept it, and shrapnel came into parts of Doral, Florida. To this day, the only proof that any of that happened, because the government covered it all up, was there was one chain of breakfast restaurants, and that's why they have a menu item called Moons Over My Hammy.
Ba ba da ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da da da. All right, who won?
Yeah, no, Justin's won the point.
It does track though. Makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
When you think about it, IMO, you
Yeah.
know, fucking makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, IMO.
Yup. All right, your next historical event is Capone v. Build-A-Bear.
Cone?
Capone.
Al Capone. Capone v. Build-A-Bear.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, well, this one is easy. Oh, wait, you're talking about the regular Capone v. Build-A-Bear?
Yes, Al Capone v. Build-A-Bear.
The conspiracy theory Capone v. Build-A-Bear.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. I mean, like, you've heard about this one, right?
I mean, I know the public-facing story.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Al
the
Capone-
I know the pablum they teach in the local Waldorf school with their anti-vax crazy talk. Wait,
So Al Capone obviously didn't die.
obviously,
Like, a lot of people think he died, never died.
a lot of people do.
Still hasn't died. But
Like parrots.
yeah,
Still, it's
exactly.
the weirdest
I know.
thing.
Fucking-
They're all like, I'm so glad I'm alive and not dead, like Al Capone.
Yeah, fucking boomers. Idiots.
They really are.
Sorry if Brian's mom's watching. She's been watching lately. Sorry about that.
You're messing it up,
I'm
man.
so- I'm fucked up. All right, anyway,
I'm gonna
sorry.
get a text that says Al Capone died.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't die. So anyway, people say, oh, you know, they got him for tax evasion. Sure. But he was, because he had made a deal with the government, because he was in with the right people, he wound up actually living the rest of his life to this day in upstate New York. But he had to do his first love as opposed to gun running and booze
He
running.
had to do his first
yeah,
love.
yeah, which was teddy bears.
He's running not guns and
Yeah,
booze.
no.
He's running underground.
No. Above ground. He's above ground. He has a different name.
But why do they need to transport all those? He runs a logistics company?
No. He just sews teddy bears.
Okay.
And so he was in an upstate New York mall, and he was selling teddy bears. And the government obviously is like, you know, they're giving him a little money, and they give him a storefront. He's next to the TCBY treats, and like, you know, he's got his own little thing going on in the mini mall. And then he has this idea. Al Capone does. He's like it's me, Al Capone. What the little children? They just they were able to make their own teddy bear. There maybe a crazy clown head and a little platypus arm.
All right, my friend, your time is up.
What the fuck? I
You
wasn't
got
done.
2 minutes.
Anyway, so some dickhead comes in, steals the thing, and he has to sue him, but he can't sue him because he's in witness protection, and the government gives his idea to Build-A-Bear, and that's Capone versus Build-A-Bear.
I see.
See, a lot of people make that mistake. A lot of people have heard that story. But what they don't realize is that it's not Al Capone and it's not Build-A-Bear. It's the word Acapone. Acapon. Acapone. Versus the Bilderberg Conference.
Okay.
And see, the thing is,
Oh,
what I don't want you to know about the Bilderberg Conference is that Al Capone blew it up. And then they rebuilt it.
Capone?
Al Capone.
Capone.
I really wish I knew what the word Al Capone means. I'm very thankful that The Onion tried to make a mockery of me. I've made me relevant again. Infowars.com.
They apparently didn't buy it.
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah.
Chicken.
It was just bullshit.
It was bullshit. It was free publicity. I think they were in the pocket. That's the real conspiracy.
Yeah.
Is that they're funded by Big Onion.
All right. Nathan, the first half of my story, or what Brian just said.
I'd love to go to Brian, but Justin, you stayed at least on topic, so this is your point.
See, this is why they can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Can we metagame for a second?
Oh, please.
Nathan,
Hi.
you can't do games like this.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do games like this.
We're not playing red light, green light. That's not.
We can't do games where it's like Justin, who's really good at making up fucking long bullshit Shaggy Dog stories, versus Brian, who fucking well, it's just not. He has many talents. Can we play to Brian's talents?
Brian, who will overthink the fucking bit and complain about the lack of internal coherent logic of play. Fucking, did you not watch the last 10 minutes about Severance? It should have been a romantic comedy.
That's before we get to the ADHD.
Yeah.
Before we get to the come up with a coherent story structure and then perform it in improv.
Brian,
world.
who, if he could, would run a hat factory and put a fucking hat factory on top of the hat factory. Because at least something interesting's happening.
Anyway, next round.
Your next event is the Jiffy Pop sedition trial. SEDITION.
Why did you become Sicilian at the end?
Hold on. What? May I?
The Jiffy Pop sedition trial. Hey, oppa.
All right. Which do you think would be more interesting, the Jiffy Pop sedition trial or the Jiffy Pop sedation trial?
I think it's the Jiffy Pop sedition. Sedition.
You know, actually, that's the whole source of the dispute.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, they were really mumbling on the stand, and this is before they had
was
recording.
mumbling?
Oh, the eyewitness.
Okay.
They're like, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And he said, I do. And he says, and you're here to talk about what again? He said,
Sedition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this is very confusing. I'm sorry. Could you say that again? And it's like, yeah, it's a sedation.
Yeah.
Anyway, they agreed it was cancer.
Hard left.
They built a hat factory.
This is what you wanted, Nathan. This is what you wanted.
Hey, I got what I paid for.
Just know. The Jiffy Pop sedition trial. So everybody knows that it's a huge law school. That's like day one of law school. They teach you about the Jiffy Pop sedition
they
trial.
start with Amendment 3.
Yeah. And then they go to
then
the
they go
Jiffy Pop,
straight
which is very
to-
clear. Look, I mean, if you haven't been to law school, then it's one of the first trials that you're taught of because it's about lawyers.
It's about lawyers.
Yeah.
That's the thing about trials,
But what
man.
people don't know about it, and this is what only when you're hanging with your professor after hours, that'll tell you, is that none of that's real.
Oh.
All of that was staged because courts didn't have business.
They didn't have business.
No.
They
needed to do a fake trial so people would come and patronize them.
That makes sense because that's classic marketing. It's
Yeah.
like, people want to be where the party's at.
Yes.
And so they would goose, they're called goose suits.
Yeah.
It's an old circus term.
So Jiffy Pop,
Yes.
which at that point ran 30% of the country. Now it's just a little popcorn thing. When
you hear about big popcorn, that's who
what
they're
they
talking
mean.
about.
Yeah. And so they were like, well, we got to get this court shit going. And so they had a sedition trial so they could.
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear what you said just.
Eventually it got shortened to sedition.
Oh.
But at that time, because they're foreign, they were sedition. And so it's like they wrote it out. It was like S' sedition. But then they shortened it and everything. But yeah, that's like the hidden history of law. A lot of people don't fucking let you know that shit because they advertise drugs on the internet.
It's real. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people don't
A lot of
fucking
people.
tell you that.
A lot of people.
Yeah. You know, Anslinger fucking made hemp illegal.
Who?
Fucking Google that shit, dog. Hey. Think about it. Think about it, man. I'm just saying, man. A lot of people don't think about it. You gotta
But
fucking
I should do something different.
boop. Just program that brain of yours,
Yeah.
dude. You gotta hit 1311 star. Open up your mind. A lot of people don't. A lot of people fucking don't, dude.
It's true.
A lot of people.
It's true.
You ever fucking think about cars, dude?
No, I don't.
Fucking why?
Why what?
Why are cars
Well, I
on the roads?
yeah.
Where the fuck did them come from?
Well, wouldn't that make the boat?
Think about it. Think though.
All right, who won?
So I've thought about it, and a controversial take. I'm actually going to give it to Brian because y'all did very similar conspiracy theories. However, I'll give Brian the credit. There was this deeper element of conspiracy there. So I'm going to give him the point.
Depth.
All right, fine.
Told you.
Also, no, Justin, your bit was fucking hilarious.
All right, fine.
But
No,
it was
it's
the
fine.
after that made it better.
I don't want to
Hey.
hear it.
Hey,
I don't want to hear it.
okay, fine. Then you
wanna
at least
hear
get
it.
to hear about our tonight's prize.
Oh yes, let's do that.
Tonight's prize is a cursed item that comes from the shelves of HEB. We've got canned tamales.
Oh man, I'm here for that.
Canned tamales.
Canned.
I thought canned.
Canned.
Canned. They're not cants.
Nope.
Yep,
They're
and
canned.
canned with a can opener. Enjoy.
Ah.
All right.
Are you sure you don't want Justin to eat 30-year-old candy again?
Think about it.
All right.
All right.
Ready.
Your next event is the Septic Tank Rebellion.
I didn't know there was a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I mean, this one's easy. So in the Civil War, there were a lot of people that lived in bathrooms, and they were not thought of well. They were thought of poorly, and people called them shitheads, which is where the term comes from today.
I have heard that word now that I think about it.
So they didn't make a lot of money because they couldn't go to work because they lived in bathrooms. And they tried to work in bathrooms too, but there wasn't a lot of money.
You can't
in that.
live and work in a bathroom,
No,
man.
and these people found out
also,
the
where are
hard
you going to
way.
go to the bathroom?
Societal sadness that comes from all that. And so like a general malaise sat in amongst the public, but they had a rebellion eventually.
Yeah.
But it was really like they couldn't do it with guns because they didn't have nobody would sell them a gun in the bathroom.
You know
and
what?
So they
That
would just
checks
spit
out.
the poop and the pee back at the people that were doing it. And so that's what's referred to as the septic tank rebellion.
See,
was when those people, because they would normally for money eat poop and pee, they would spit it back at people. And so now when you have poop or pee on you, you're like, oh, I've been septic tank rebellion. You've heard that. It's probably something that your grandma said, but like that's where that comes from. Just so you know where that comes from.
Yeah, no, I don't think
rebellion.
think
That's where that
I've
comes
never
from.
heard
Yeah,
that.
a lot of people
phrase.
say that.
Wait, well, like when would somebody possibly say that? That's not something anybody would ever say.
That was like
This is like, I'm beginning to think you're snowing me.
Herbert Hoover
Well,
famously said that
when? Why?
when he went to the bathroom and he took a shit, but he forgot to flush his shit, so his shit splashed on his other shit,
Yeah.
and it hit his butt, and then he goes, "Oh no, I've been septic tank rebellion." That's when that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, again,
That's famous historical. Hey, I do
But
a politics
where did you-
podcast. I know this shit. I know this
I
shit.
mean, I believe
Yeah.
everything else except for the part that you're saying.
You know President McKinley?
He
He went to the bathroom at
the loves tariffs.
at the Buffalo State Fair.
Yeah.
And he peed, and the pee hit a reflector shield and hit him right in the eye. And he screamed, "I've been septic tank rebellion!" But he startled somebody so much they shot him and killed him at the Buffalo State World's Fair. Yeah.
All right, that's your time.
A lot of people don't know that.
Why would somebody say it in modern parlance, modern times?
No, we
Like,
get it from them.
I know, but like when
Think
would
about it.
when would
Think
I
about it, though.
When would I? Because I'm not in old timey. I don't know if you
No,
know
you're
this
not.
about me.
Yeah, you're a modern man. You're a
in-
modern man.
I'm a modern man.
Yeah.
A machine or mannequin, but with parts made in Japan. Where would I have heard it?
From me.
But
Also, your grandma. I don't. Maybe your grandma. I don't know. I don't
mean-
know. I don't know if she knew book learning. Maybe your grandma's dumb as shit. Sorry, that's my time, y'all.
All right, Brian, what is the septic tank
Now he
rebellion?
respects the time.
I called it earlier. Y'all just kept going, you
Nathan
jackhammers.
calling time on his Shaggy Dog long form improv. I see.
Hey, I called it earlier. Y'all just kept going.
It's from World War II, man.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a
Okay.
hot craze named after the dance. There was the crazy dance was the tank rebellion. That's where you kind of hunch your you know it, right?
Oh yeah, you
Wait,
hunch him.
Yeah. And then you're like,
You do the tank.
yeah, do the tank rebellion. Do the
tank.
dance.
Yeah,
Right.
You go like
The tank rebellion, the monster tank. It was a graveyard rebellion, right?
Yeah.
And so, but World War II was happening.
Yep.
And because I don't know, radios weren't as good back then as they are now. Now they're real good. And what they said was, there's a tank rebellion dance craze.
in World War II.
Yes. And what they heard
Yeah.
was we're poisoned and everybody should rebel with your tanks. And
Okay.
so that caught on.
Okay. Good.
The tank
Everybody was
rebellion
herballing with their tanks.
with tanks, correct?
any tank they had.
Yes.
So what were some of the tanks that were being rebelled with?
Panzers, Shermans.
So actual tanks.
Yeah, no, it was
Gotcha, wow.
the hot craze because
Yeah.
they didn't know it was a dance. I should have been clear about that. Radios weren't as
No.
good back then.
Yeah.
They're good now. Yeah, now we would understand. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, septic. I think it's pretty clear.
Nailed it.
That's my time, y'all.
All right. Let's see. Science has declared that I'm going to give this to Justin, as there was a greater sense of using septic in your conspiracy. So your point goes to you. Our point totals are Brian at 2 and Justin at 4.
Nathan agrees.
It should have been a romantic comedy. Ant-Man and the Wasp should have been a romantic
right?
comedy. It would
How
have been
much
better.
would it have been?
I will say
it would have
every time-
diversified the portfolio for the whole Marvel franchise.
Even when you said it for the first time, as much as I was like, Brian, that's a fucking asinine reason to not like a movie because you had an idea about it, I've never backed off on the idea. It would have been a fucking good idea.
yeah.
Yeah. Bring your lady. Go see a Marvel movie.
I liked
It's smart.
She-Hulk. It was kind of like Ally McBeal. It was late.
Yeah. Ally McBeal if they had no court seats.
Just yep. All right.
All right, gentlemen, your next event is Roosevelt's Rainbow Ride.
Roosevelt was gay. That's it. Actually, he also liked to have sex. And they would say to people, "Would you like to go for a swim?" And they said no. And then they say, "Do you want to go for a walk?"
Yeah.
And they say, "No, that's disrespectful to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who cannot walk." And then they'd say, "Do you want to go for Roosevelt's hayride?" And they're like, "No, it's not the season, it's spring."
Yeah.
And then they'd say, "Do you want to go for Roosevelt's itty bitty titty committee?" And they'd say, "What is that?" And they're like, "Stick to the script." And then they'd say, "You want to go for Roosevelt's Rainbow Ride?"
Ah.
And they said yes.
Oh.
And then they would go in,
Uh-huh.
and there'd be a room, and usually Roosevelt would be reading a book silently to himself.
Oh.
And
Butterfly in the sky?
yes. And he'd say, well, come on over here.
Yeah.
Let's have a fireside chat. Mm-hmm. And there would be 2 fireplaces.
Yeah.
He really liked that bit.
Take a look.
It's in a book.
Reading Roosevelt's
Rainbow
Ride.
Okay, you're familiar with it. So
yeah.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
What?
Yeah, that's not what it is.
What? No.
So
what?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, as a young man, was in the Navy, and he was stationed at a base in Virginia, and he was determined to root out the homosexual element of this base. And so we went around to anybody that would listen, and he would say,
Anybody that would listen.
yeah, and he would say, hey, you want to find these gays? These gays, they just love sucking each other's dicks and fucking each other's buttholes. God damn, they can't get enough of it. These fucking gays are ravenous.
Yeah.
I know where they are. They're at these notorious gay
Oh my
hangouts.
God, we're not going to monetize
anybody-
this episode at all.
Anybody who wants to do it, come on in my office. I'll send you in there. You gay it up with these homosexuals. Come back, tell us who's gay.
Yeah.
We'll kick them out of the military. And so we got some people to do it.
FDR did this.
FDR.
Wow.
He got some people to do it. Send them in.
Yeah.
They start messing around.
Yeah.
Comes back and he's like, that dude in
This
the
is
Navy.
when he was in the Navy.
He is gay as
Yeah.
hell, man.
Who
We
did he
had-
go to? Who
This is like a whole commission that he has in this Navy thing because he's a prosecutor.
Yeah.
So he's like, this dude F my B.
Now comes the careful language.
And he asked my
the
D.
heck, man?
Just cut that one part. I asked his D, and then he asked my D, and we were S'ing both each other's D's, right? And so, and then here's the kicker. He then goes, wow, that dude's definitely kicked out of the military. Also, you're kicked out of the military because you described that shit with a smile. So you guys are both out of the military.
Time's up.
Get the fuck out of here. That's Roosevelt's Rainbow Ride.
Wow.
Okay. I see. I'm going to give this one to... I'm going to go with Justin.
True fact, that's an actual true story.
What?
Wait,
Yes.
what?
That's an actual thing that happened. You can look that up.
Wait. Does that mean we can monetize this episode because we just told an actual
That's
true
an actual true story. Oh yeah, no, that is not slander to FDR. FDR legitimately did a gay sting in when he was a Navy prosecutor before. In fact, it was a scandal that
When
he did it.
FDR was a Navy prosecutor, did he do an anti-gay sting?
Yes, Franklin D. Roosevelt, when he was Assistant Secretary of the Navy, was involved in a 1919 investigation into allegations of homosexual conduct among sailors in Newport, Rhode Island.
Wait a minute. Who got the fucking point?
Huh.
You can't give a
No,
point
you know,
to a
no.
conspiracy theory. What verified?
You know what?
This
No.
game is bullshit. That's fucked up. You can ask my D.
No. I actually agree with your point, Brian. You get the point.
God damn it! I truthed my way out of a point.
Yep.
Thank you for your honesty. It is no.
Although I did say it was in Virginia, and not. I knew it was in Newport. I thought it was in Newport, Virginia, not Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Our points are at Brian with 3, Justin with 4. So our final round, your event is the faked moon landing. Go.
Oh yeah. I mean that's the documentary 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's
Yeah.
the fake one.
Yeah, Brian's right.
The end. Yeah, we could call time too, motherfucker.
Okay. Cool.
Time's up.
Well, if
For
that
you.
has-
Hashtag time's up.
Cool. Well, if that's the case, Brian actually gave an answer here with Justin only complimenting it.
I
So,
said ditto.
yeah. You didn't give a new answer, though. So,
I
Brian,
didn't say
you've
I
won.
complimented him. I said I dittoed.
Concurred.
I concurred.
You've concurred,
Yeah.
which is not adding to the system of answers. So,
I accept your ruling.
great.
I'm sorry, I have the court stenographer. Was that a septic or
Septic.
yeah.
Septic.
All right, Brian, you've won some canned tamales.
Hey!
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I got 5 more pounds to go, and I gotta look good. There you go.
For what?
Hormel. Ba-dum-bum.
So it's what? Tamales and chili sauce?
Yeah, man. I bet
Beef
it's great.
and chili sauce.
How many calories? How many calories you think? Wait. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, is it a quiz?
We're playing a game. Ooh.
I think it's 700 calories.
No, it's only 380.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna put that in my body.
Yeah, take that fucking beef and chili sauce.
Oh, I'll take it.
Take it.
I'm gonna take it.
Take it wherever you want.
I'm gonna
Take it to town.
I'm gonna put it in me.
Take it, put it in you.
Yep.
And make it one of you.
Yep. It's gonna
One
be
with
It's
you.
gonna be part of my body, and there it will.
Live forever.
Yep. Well, it will eventually get expended as energy, and the heat death of the universe will occur.
Sure.
What did we learn this week?
Fuck, man, this was a really shitty episode.
What
What did we learn at all?
Differ.
What did we learn?
We learned that this episode is sponsored by OBS.
We did. We're not gonna use it for sex.
You have a lullaby.
The fuck is this?
It's an asset file. Great Night Lullaby sweetened.
I don't think I ever heard this song in my goddamn life.
I think he just looked up the word lullaby and pressed play.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I haven't heard this version. Whoa, that was magic. What's up, Roosevelt?
Yeah, hey, I want to find some gays and humiliate them.
Yeah.
But first I want to get them laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go Roosevelt's Rainbow Ride.
Hey, yeah, we learned that Brian didn't like the Severance season.
Oh, the t-shirts? Did we talk about the shirts?
They're shirts.
God damn it, Founders Day shirts. No, keep it going. The Founders Day shirts. Go to scamstuff.com, type in the word founders, get these awesome retro ring shirts.
Yep.
They are totally awesome if you want to have one.
I'm gonna get mine and I'm gonna cut it so it's a crop top. My little belly hanging out.
Ooh.
My funny little belly hanging out.
Little halter top.
Yep.
Yeah, backless.
Yeah,
Backless.
exactly. Show my lats.
Your lats.
Yeah.
Your fat lats.
My fat lats.
Your mad lats. Mad lats.
I'm very excited to see everybody at Founders Day. Get your tickets right now.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
It's been a great night.
Die in the fire.
See you next Tuesday.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds. Let's get retargeted.
Let's get retargeted.
Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this program.
They're running, they're running, they're running, they're running.
Timu, and Timu, and Timu, and you just bought it.
I'm pulling upside that with Funky Whistle. I'm going.
What is about the shirts? How resilient is that design? Let me tell you what, guys. The print-on garment business is hot. It's great. It is as good as a screen printed one, and I know this because the supplier that we have for the store now, I couldn't find my Silverton Mono Rogue shirt, and so I just ordered 2 more. and the shirts are super top-notch, high quality. Like, I'm going to wear the hell out of this. Scooper Nova Girl wants to know why 84? Because that is an appropriately nostalgic year for our demographic.
Oh, speaking of things, we've got fan art.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, geez. Yeah. That is. It's pretty good.
You can thank Cheech.
Huh.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, man.
Yeah. Should have been a romantic comedy. What can I say? There ain't no going back. What are they going to do? Beat up an old wizened YouTuber?
Exactly. They can't even. If they punch you, their hands would break because your body is made of like petrified fucking wood.
Yep.
You're like an old ent
Yeah.
for YouTubers. Everybody else are just these little children running around the forest, and you're like, you should change your title 10 minutes after you see whether or not the trajectory of the views.
They're like election night returns.
Oh.
I'm not entirely there for you. You've never entirely been there for me. All right.
Hey.
Most
think that
of these
shows-
ads were my friends.
I think that show was okay. That was a good show.
That was good.
That was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys
long.
think?
I wish
What did
somebody
you
kept it
guys-
tight.
What did you guys think? What audience? What did you guys think? YouTube. What did YouTube think? Are we keeping the Great Night Patreon?
What?
Or
Yes.
is everything
What are you
moving to
talking about?
Modern Rogue? Brian confused me on live.
Because I said that the live content that's on Modern Rogue may be going away. And if you want to see it, you should.
Subscribe to the Modern Rogue Patreon.
Yeah.
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 No.
Yeah.
And we talked about the secret thing.
There's a secret thing.
Yeah. But
And
we
that,
can't
and
say
that,
what
and
it
that would
is.
be on the MR
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to be
That's
on
what I
there.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I don't know. What did you guys think? Made of fossilized thumbnails. Got here late. Secrets don't make friends. Yeah, but also it's like here's the problem. Brian and I got so many of these ideas, man. And if we don't keep them to ourselves, we won't do them.
Yeah.
Like,
Like there's
you get,
this
like-
one time I was thinking should be a romantic comedy, bro.
Like, it's,
But I kept it to myself.
it's
And then
ve-
it wasn't. And I was like, I should have told everyone it should be a romantic comedy.
you did tell everybody.
Well, okay. You know what else? I also said they should do a nunchuck scene with Wolverine's bones. And guess what we got?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. You did say that,
I did.
and
I
it did happen.
It did.
Yeah, eventually. Not immediately.
Not immediately.
No.
I mean, Hollywood is a slow.
You looked like a real fucking idiot for a while. Now you look like a
Oh,
genius.
Well, that's the
Now
beauty.
you look like a goddamn genius. But before,
Oh, dumb as rocks.
Oh,
Just
Jesus.
dumb as rocks.
fucking bottom of the barrel dullard, this fucker. Everybody would throw garbage at him from their car.
Yeah.
Now
It was-
he's the Sultan of
It was-
Siam.
it was the septic tank.
Everybody throws their fucking money
Yep.
and daughters at him as he
Yeah.
walks down the street. That's how fucking well respected he is.
It was. I can't go anywhere without immigrant women saying, "Please marry my daughter."
Yeah, exactly.
She's so pretty.
It's a real sausage.
All right, what are we calling it? By the way, oh shit, we forgot to remind people how to help with the games.
Head on over to bit.ly/NA Discord. There's a thread for a great night show and game stuff. Pop on, say hi.
Yeah.
You want to go to Showbot? We haven't gone to Showbot.
Yeah,
in a
we haven't
while.
got a show about in a while. Let me pull that up.
Showboat piece of work.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop. Hello, why did you dark theme on me? What? Okay. All right.
Boodle-dee-doo-dee-doo.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, there we go. The Aristo dipshits. Yep. If you targeted ads, no, you got to bury that lead. Ghost Jesus. Bad news audio. That's every episode.
All right, I like Ghost Jesus.
Ghost
You belong
Jesus.
among us, the dipshits. Patches, we're depending on you, son.
Jacking and cracking.
That's every episode.
That's that's a lifestyle, Doug.
Yeah. F my P. I like that one.
F'd my P.
Yeah.
Is that in the?
Yeah, that was when you suddenly became demure. Just all of this wild, explicit. Well, I'm gonna fucking come out. And I was just picturing the captions that are being auto-generated, and I thought of the judge of YouTube.
That's why, because you looked at me like I was drowning a puppy, and then I was like, "Oh, I forgot. We actually care about these now."
I know,
And
and
so
then-
then I was like, "Oh no!" And then he loved him very much, and the tender lovemaking occurred. A sweet fullness enveloped his mouth.
I did-
as he truly took in his lover's essence.
I did. I did get a wave of nostalgia. I was like, "Oh, it's been a minute since we felt naughty."
Yeah, no, I gotta remember. We have to have a sign.
Yeah,
of
we're
like-
fucking with real money.
Yeah, we have to have a sign because now we're on the Modern Rogue channel, so it's like I don't want to damage YouTube, the YouTube robots idea of the of the thing. So yeah, I just need to be reminded that this show, I just need to not
Well,
be
We just gotta get back
very
in our,
explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what were some of the other titles?
Let's see. We've got the Astro Dipshit Self-Discovery Channel.
Oh, you know what? We can never hear you, so put it on screen.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we read all those, so you'll have to scroll on down. Anyway, Al Capone.
Yeah, I like that one. Anyway, Al Capone.
Yeah. They agreed it was cancer. Self-Discovery Channel. Oops, all B-plot. Yeah, I don't know. Big Onion. F'd my P. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I was talking too much about butt fucking and cum.
Well,
Can't talk about that.
No. That,
Oh, wait,
that,
no, wait. I still can't talk about that. We're still live. The live part is what matters. I'm getting used to the new rules of the road. I don't know these rules.
Me too.
I don't know. No, I only know because you look like I stabbed you when I say bad things. Because when I say that, normally you're like, because it's funny, and now you're like, whoa, because you have to deal with the with the channel
I think
strikes.
The robot. Well, I don't know where the robot is. Because the story, the factually accurate historical story,
That's true.
is homophobic.
Yeah.
So you had to tell the story like it'll be the homophobia that concerns the robot.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was pretty sex positive when I was telling it.
You did not. Well, I mean, the
I
robot
didn't use any slurs.
No.
I wasn't like FDR said, get these.
No.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what the F in FDR really stands for.
I can't say it because of YouTube, but it ends with Dash Hunter.
Oh. Yeah. I think it's best that we step away slowly.
But anyway, no, yeah, people were definitely doing it. And then telling FDR, and then FDR was like, that makes y'all both gay. Throw you in jail.
Yeah, so he was gay bait, huh?
He was throwing gay, he was chumming the waters for
He kept
gays.
dropping things and bending over seductively, coquettishly. He couldn't be bothered to bend his knees as he reached over to, oh, I dropped my medal.
Well, I don't know how much standing he was doing in general.
Whoops. Too soon.
Too soon.
We watched, for Cord Killers, I watched The Outer Limits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, what was that? That was a long time ago. It wasn't 50 years. No, it was 62 years ago.
Goddamn.
God damn.
Goddamn.
God damn.
62 years ago.
Yeah, that's nearly 100 years. They're all moving picture shows.
Yeah.
Everyone's all.
That was a talkie?
Yeah. Yeah. See, radios worked real good back then.
Wow.
They thought they were saying there's a dance craze. You know what's funny? Is
I love that that's
I know,
like 40 years.
I know
You can go
exactly-
back to 40 years by just going like, and then everything else is fucking whatever, smoke on the water. I know it's not smoke on the water, but the,
Yeah.
the sunshine on my love.
Yeah.
It's like, then the rest of time is sunshine on my
Yeah.
love. It goes from,
Do you know what that song is? I know exactly what you're referencing and where that song is coming from in your head. You know it from the Mel Brooks movie. Was it the History of the World Part 1?
maybe. Yeah.
Because they do a non sequitur thing where they break into just the opening
Oh, they
bars
all
of
get
that.
high in Rome.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
It's a whole field of wacky weedus.
yeah, but they only played the first few seconds of that. I know the entire song because at a summer camp where I taught magic, that was the music that we used for a sub-trunk routine. And so I know that performance was led by Doc Severin of tonight's show. I'm old, Justin.
Yep.
And I'm old, and I have no more YouTubes left to give. I give advice, and I
remember to use a good thumbnail.
or don't spice it up.
Spice it up.
Just don't let FDR see you getting
Spicing
spicy.
it.
Yeah.
Spicing it in another man's mouth.
Wrap it up. Good night. Kill it.
Hard.
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 Good night, guys.
Bye.